So hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Hearts of Iron 4 Playing with the United States. We are in the year 2007 and we're just about to elect Barack Obama instead of George W. Bush as the leader of the United States. So lately, what happened in the last episode is that we managed to create our own alliance that is being called Monroe Alliance that we could also dismantle. And we don't have any members except our own puppet states. Also, last episode we managed to annex Cuba, and we are preparing to invade Iran, and then Syria. We're actually not yet justifying against Syria, but we're going to do it right now. It's going to cost us 172, whatever. Right. We're getting a lot of political power. Now we're going to go on with more political advisors once we're going to be done with this. As you can see, we have some guys here. Let's see how we're doing with air experience. Yeah, we're doing fine. So, like I said, we're going to try to increase our military personnel here in Afghanistan as well as in Afghanistan as well as in Iraq, and we're going to try to invade Iran in wait a minute. This is going to happen in 2008, I think, in June 2008. That's right. We're going on with education reform, whatever. And here we went on with progressive ideology. That's right. This is going to give us some progressive influence and so on. Not important. Then we're going to go with United Nation. Let's see what that means. Stability, political power, base, war support 10%, and then the United Republic, which gains United Republic national spirit with more political power, gain 20%, ideology, drift defense with stability and so on. I think this was the right choice. Now we're going to go with American economy, so let's see what can we do here. I'm going to go with the Industrial Oversight Committee, which will bring civilian factory construction speed 10%. Right. Yeah, let's see what is going on here regarding research. So it's going to take a lot of time. I'm going to research this stuff because we are very advanced. As you can see, we're researching the Gerald Ford class of aircraft carriers. We have deployed a lot of divisions. Let's see how we're doing here. We're still about to recruit these Marine divisions and Airborne divisions and a lot of other infantry divisions. And let's see how we're doing with equipment. We have a huge national unity or stability, which brings us a lot of bonuses. This is great. We are doing good with building mechanized and infantry equipment. We're actually building a lot of infantry equipment. And we're still building a lot of military factories. We're just going to wait on, we're going to have more of them, and then we're just going to build some more equipment, what we need actually, such as light mechanized and light mechanized. What we really need is going to be this stuff here, but we're going to have to wait on, we're going to have more factories at disposal to do this. Now, let's see what's going on in Cuba. So Cuba is being defended very well after it has been captured. We have some more oil, some more resources from Cuba. We're going to have to repair some stuff, some factories that are also being built. And if you're going to take a look here, yeah, we're just going to build some infrastructure. We're going to repair some infrastructure, actually. This is what happens right now. Armored Invasion Force, 10th. Oh, we still have some old models of M1A1 Abrams here. M1A2 Abrams also replacing them, but they are anyway cool models, so it doesn't matter. If you're going to take a look here, we're going to go on for the M1A2 Task 1, then Task 2, then M1A3 Abrams 2025, and M2 Abrams. They are looking very cool. Then here we're going to go with Bradley on, then here Desert Chameleon. Looks very old actually. This here is Light Tank, the Striker, and then the Stingray, which actually looks like a heavy battle tank more to me. But this is the tendency of American military expansion and progress in tank areas. Right, so it's going very good. May 2007, we're gonna take Iran and then Persia and then Syria. Let's see how much is gonna until 2009. This is good because ISIS will not be created. And like I said, the question is, what shall we take or attack after that? I wouldn't like to go with war with NATO, not at all. So we're gonna have to be very careful when we're gonna choose our enemies. I could try to attack and invade Venezuela, but this is going to be very difficult. This is a guarantee. I think I'm gonna do it because I think we will do it. So yes, let's do it. After we're gonna take this, we're gonna try to invade Venezuela. We will send a lot of armies and we will attack a lot of ports. So it should work well. I'm pretty sure about that. It should work very well. The invasion should go very well, I think. This is going to be a bit gambling, but if you're going to take it, if you're going to take only one port, then this is going to be enough. And this is what I'm going to do. So after we're going to take Syria, we're going to justify against Venezuela. This is a classic United States enemy, so we're going to attack it. The question is, what should we attack after that, of course? There are some small nations here in Central America. For example, this one here. For example, this one here. Guatemala, we could take. Nicaragua as well. They're all communists. Costa Rica as well. Oh, Panama as well. Panama is very important. Very, very important. That's what we got here. So Venezuela. These are guaranteed by the United States. This is Bolivia. We cannot invade it. It's just isolated there. Uruguay could also be taken. And I think Brazil will be in our sphere of influence. Guyana is also fascist. We could also attack it. Trinidad is communist, but they are still guaranteed by us. So there are basically a lot of nations to attack progressives, but not Libya. Oh, this Egypt actually. But Egypt will be very difficult to invade, even if we're gonna have Syria, because let's see, do they have any ports here? No, they have very, very few ports here. It's gonna be very difficult to invade. That's for sure. So we're not gonna do it just yet. We're gonna wait first. So now we're just gonna focus to take Iran. It's gonna cost us a lot, and then Syria. Or what this? Base stability 1%. Political power minus 45. Political power gain minus 50. Gonna have to go with this one. And we're just gonna need some more resources here. Let's take them from Canada. Now we're gonna have to expand our front line until in the northern here with the army of General Schwarz. But we're gonna do this once we're gonna declare war on Iran. And we're gonna have to send more troops, so let's just do it now. There you go. Armored Division of Marines, 15,000. How are we doing here? Was it creating a Marine and Airborne Division, as well as other stuff, but it don't have any more Special Forces caps, so that we can recruit. Let's see, this number contains 13. You're currently fielding 113 in 2022. Of 118 allowed special forces battalions that leaves room for -1 divisions. Not enough special forces cap. Equipment. But we still need mechanized here. It doesn't matter. Let's just leave it like that. Now, we definitely created more mechanized and light mechanized as well, as you can see. And MBTs as well, and light tanks. But we're just going to wait until we're going to create new divisions. What's this here? 10th Invasion Force. 24,000 men. Take a look at the Cubans. They have some Kalashnikov, AMD-65, and we're having the M16. But take a look here. We are researching the M4. 88 days. Alright, let's see. Oh, we have a lot of unassigned divisions here. This is good. And if you can take a look here, we're also having one more carrier. And many more factories. I want to see if we're creating the Nimitz class out of carriers, and we're gonna have some more air experience. But whatever, we're still gonna create our. We're gonna get some more air experience first. Maximum 500. Industrial oversight committee. That's good. That was the American economy. Let's go with Air Force. And let's go with early bomber models. It's gonna give us a bonus. Oh, bypassed. Whatever. Let's just go with advanced fighter models. What do we have here? Parliamentary crisis, whatever. Industrial development. Progressive doctrine. Where are they? Green Party, Progressive, yeah, these are the guys here. Libertarian, Conservative, Social, Liberal, the Democrats. Constitution Party, Reactionary, whatever. So very soon, we're gonna, oh my god, parliamentary crisis. Very soon we're gonna go with, we can deploy a new advisor here. I'm not sure which or where. What are we gonna see before we can justify against Venezuela? I just wanted to check. So the Green Party ideology is increasing. They could be elected. You never know what's gonna happen. Although I think Obama will be elected. Yeah, we still have the Moral Alliance, but no members just yet. The same ideology we're already having is the conservative. There are some conservative nations there. Modern machine tools. No, let's see what we're doing with industry actually, because I think we're actually doing fine. If I'm gonna take a look, oh yes, the factory output is huge, and we're gonna get some more bonuses. But we still need, pure and simply, we're still gonna need more light mechanized. That's good, and mechanized, the breathy. We have a lot of oil here, that's good. We're gonna need new oil factories at least. I was thinking of deploying some new troops. Let's see. We do have a lot of mechanized lately and some tanks, but we still need a lot of mechanized if we want to deploy some troops from here.
Well, Pentagon officials and military officials have continued to say the plan remains flexible, open to
Befriend Italy, Union of Nations. What is this supposed to mean?
hard to say whether this was the original plan. There was always some flexibility built in if Saddam Hussein decided to go into exile, if he decided to give up, if the Iraqi military deposed him by a coup.
The future of Britain.
That had taken Saddam Hussein
Alright, a new
or
path, EU expansion, whatever. Oh, this is what they're doing, United Union of Nations, political power, European call, unite the Union. Oh my god, they gotta do this actually. England will unite the Union because they are the leader of NATO. Or who's gonna get there first? I think there are more powers that gonna fight for this. But I think United Kingdom will go there first. And we'll see if this is gonna happen actually. You never know. You will never know if this is going to happen.
A senior intelligence official is telling us that they are convinced that Saddam Hussein was there when the bombs were dropping, along with 100 of his sons, in the Baghdad residential compound that the U.S. hit early Thursday. Officials saying
Australia is also NATO. Indonesia is Islamist faction, because they have embraced jihad, so it will be easy to attack and justify war against. It will be a very lengthy war because we're gonna have to invade each island. That's gonna be cool, I think. Although it's gonna be a little bit difficult because we don't have any bases here, so it's gonna be a little bit difficult, I think. Now we have here Guam force. I have another idea in order to secure those islands. First of all, let's check some research. Advanced artillery is good enough for me. So we're having this guy. Now let's send his troops where we actually need it. So most important territories in Hawaii and in Guam, for example. There we go. It's not our island, let's see. Palau, but what is this? It's not our territory. Alright, let's see where else could we send these troops. So, I mean, except for Alaska, I'm not quite sure. Where could we send them? We don't have any other territory except in Pacific. This is France here. There we go. This is also an Attu Island, also United States territory. Now we're gonna have to give this man some new armies, some new divisions. This is also France, okay. Tahiti also belongs to France, I think. But this is France here. Oh, we have... Right. This is the United States, that's okay. Good, so now we can put up a new divisor. Let's see, we're not gonna need necessarily political power. What can we do is to increase taxes. This is gonna definitely increase political power a lot. So that's what I'm gonna do first. 171, 76, that's right. Just I thought this is gonna perhaps reduce stability, although weekly change 0.1%. This is enough, this is gonna be cool. High taxes also means monthly population, factory output, research time, which means everything is gonna be better. It's gonna decrease stability, but it's still gonna be better. Now we have 107% factory output, so this is really good. Engineer company. Advanced fire bases. Recovery rate organization. This is super important here. So let's see what our troops are doing in Iraq, in Afghanistan. Everything is cool just yet. And in here, well, there's a little bit of chaos, but it doesn't matter. Now let's see if we can deploy some more airplanes. We're gonna take a look right now. We have advanced fighter models here. There were here, and I'm going now with US Navy. Let's go with carrier models 1 here. Let's also deploy some new airplanes here. No, not this one. Some strategic bombers to attack Iran. And then transport, well, no. Some attack airplanes as well. Good. I'm gonna deploy them once we're gonna need them. Right now we're not gonna need them. Let's give this guy some more troops here. 4,000 tank division, whatever. Blue Helmets division. So we're also producing some more military factories. We're just gonna wait until they're gonna be done. How we do with material here? More mechanized, yeah, maybe. We're gonna need less infantry. We really have a lot. Another parliamentary crisis. What the fucking bullshit. More stability, although I actually don't need it specifically. Right, so let's just produce less infantry because I got a lot anyway. I'm not gonna need that much. At this point, look at this, we have 328,000. This is just insane. And we're gonna conquer some new nations, we're gonna have even more. Here we go, we have the M4. Let's go with the Reckon Company 3. Then we should just replace it. Cannot upgrade it. And we're gonna have to upgrade all our infantry units and infantry equipment, to say the least.
Alright, Ben Wiedemann, stand by. We're going to get back to you again. Once again, Mosul in the northern part of Iraq under fire, presumably by U.S. warplanes and cruise missiles. Kirkuk
Are still producing destroyers. Interesting.
anti-aircraft fire continues to fire into the skies, hoping to shoot down a U.S. plane. There have been huge explosions on the outskirts of Baghdad as well. We're standing by in about a half an hour. A Pentagon briefing. The Defense Secretary Donald Rumsfeld, the Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff General Richard
This is a total mess here. Look at this.
more about what we're seeing on our television screens right now. Kevin Seitz is also in northern Iraq. Kevin, tell us what you're seeing and what you're hearing. First of all,
progressive party ideology is going down. I'm curious to see who's going to be elected in 2008. Next elections, November 2008. I think will still be Barack Obama. I was just gonna see. And let's see how much time it's gonna take us to justify. So 2009, Syria. 2008, Iran. If we're gonna take Syria, we're gonna need a fleet to patrol in the Mediterranean here. And I think we're gonna send oh, we have, yeah, I think we're gonna save one of them, perhaps two of them. This one is being repaired, I guess. The priority high, that's right. I'm not sure it's being repaired or what.
What else are you seeing, Kevin, that you could share with us right now?
Well, this has been a fairly active border post. Well, there's been some mortar fire here today, and this is one of the areas that
Again, the parliamentary crisis. This is happening all the time. Oh, we're no longer, okay. Good. So now political power change is huge. Because of high taxes and all kind of stuff, we're just gonna leave it like that. Important is to change civilian economy to something else. Free trade, I also want to change this. Limited conscription, I'm not gonna change this. Heavily regulated immigration policy, well, I'm not also sure about that, if I want it. I'm gonna try to change, let's see, free trade to, oh, it's gonna cost too much. Export focus. No, this is gonna be cool. We're not gonna change this. We're just gonna go for another political advisor or military stuff. Let's see, for military stuff, for example. We're gonna have a lot, such as this one, recovery rate. Army drill. No. Army offensive. There are many things we can do. Commando. This is also important, because we have anyway a lot of special forces, as far as I know. Division attrition is also good. Army regrouping. Recovery rate, air superiority, well, it's not that important. Now what do we have here? Research time, this is not something super important. Medium tank, okay, whatever. Industrial concern, theorist. And there are also a lot of other guys here, such as Warmonger. Oh, this is not cool. Donald Trump, famous businessman. No, fascist. Quartermaster General. Maybe. Eric Holder, I think, would be much more important. Ideology, drift, defense, political power, and trade deal opinion factor. Internal intelligence. Compassionate, no. Joe Biden. Maybe, but this is also not. We'll see. I have not really decided yet what to do. So we are in October 2007, and we're just gonna move on.
And the reason they call it A-Day as opposed to D-Day, Jamie?
You know, I'm not really sure. I'm thinking A might be for attack, or perhaps the air part of the campaign. Clearly, it wasn't the beginning of the war.
Advanced rocket artillery.
2 days ago, but at this point, this is the beginning.
All reliables division.
Campaign, so I'm guessing it's something.
Looks very cool. In fact, we could put up some new. If we want to create a bigger army, we could put up some new templates and create what we actually have, except for mechanized. Because anyway, we have a lot of infantry equipment and stuff like that, so I think we could do this. We can go with division designer, and oh, but we're gonna need a lot of army experience if we want to do this. And create empty, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, we're gonna see. Wait a minute, how about this one? That are already existing. National Guard, no, I want to create empty, I mean really empty. Now we're gonna go with mobile battalions, gonna need a lot. We could create some cavalry, light mechanized gonna cost a lot, or motorized infantry, this would be something like that. Infantry battalions would mean some in 2022 for 120 allowed. Special forces, we cannot do this. We also go for only for infantry basically, or for light tank. I'm not quite sure. Let's see how much light tank do we have. Not too much, but maybe battle tank we have a lot. And I'm thinking let's just increase the light tank capability that we have. To this point. Because it's not too much, but it's also good. We're still producing some military factories. So we have the generation 2 wave. That's good. Let's go for the last one. Interception, detection, forward, interception. Then let's go here for the wave. Oh no, it's gonna cost us too much. Reliability, I'm gonna have everything we need. So generation 2 wave MK1. We're gonna create this one, but we're gonna have to cancel the other one, which is here. And I want to create more of this because we don't need any manpower here, so it should create as much as possible. That's actually okay. So carrier models 1. I'm gonna go for US Army with Army Doctrine 1. I'm gonna have a lot of divisions, and I'm not ready yet to create a new division because I don't even know what kind of division to create. I could create a tank division because we have a lot of tanks in it. Let's see again. If we're gonna go here, it's gonna be an armored division. That's right. And I'm gonna go with the battalions. I'm gonna go mortar tank. That would mean 150 MBTs. And with some... No, wait a minute. Yeah, actually that's okay. There you go. We're getting a lot of SP artillery, light tank, MBT and so on. I should call this... Wait a minute. I think we can call it... or Division 1, whatever. And I could save it. We have it here. Armor Division 1. And if you're gonna create a new one, we can do it at any time. I would like to train it. In Wyoming. No, let's see. No, we can also have some more mechanized. Light mechanized we have enough, and we can also have enough tanks. Armored Division 1 in Wyoming, only one of them. It's gonna be cool. We have recruited anyway a lot of troops, and we're gonna keep recruiting a lot. So... and we have another 2 aircraft carriers here in the Nimitz class. I wonder if I forget to do something important, and that means... No, we are having a lot of attack aircraft, that's good. In fact, if you're gonna look here, we have 357, a lot of naval bombers, a lot of bombers. That's really good. Attack aircraft and multi-role I find to be the most important, so let's just create some more of them. Let's produce some more of them. This is super important. So, multi-role and attack aircraft. Good. Of course, we're gonna need more material. That would be aluminum and tungsten. I also would like to create some more. Let's see, aluminum factory. And tungsten factory. Alright, we're gonna need, of course, a little bit more materials, but in the meantime, we're gonna be able to buy it from some guys from Brazil, for example. From Canada. Great. And if you're gonna take a look at raw materials, we do have enough oil, it seems, and chromium. Plasmitary factory, although we're going to create another one in Cuba, and everything is going fine. And like I said, we're gonna go to war with Persia very soon, perhaps in the next episode, that's for sure. In June 2008, we're going to be able to declare war on them, and then in August 2009, what are they going to, international alliances? Oh man, we're going to have to hurry before they're gonna make some alliances. So we're doing fine here. We don't have any attrition. That means we're gonna send even more troops. Cluster division. 12,000 men. That's good. Armor Division 1.
Well, let me make the point to you. As we were looking at this through soda straws, it looked like this bombing of downtown was going on. This bomb, the military area of Baghdad, as far as I'm watching here. Now there might be targets.
In the meantime, we're going to create some more equipment. There's a light tank and NBTs. That's going to be cool. And what else do we have produced here? Motorized, light mechanized, and mechanized. We still need more mechanized, that's for sure. Of course, we could go and create even more mechanized like that. Right, in the meantime, we could choose another advisor. I haven't seen anyone, but let's just choose one here. Now this guy here, Alberto Gonzalez, would be, I think, good. Stability 5%. Conservative. This is good. So we have 1% and it's changing with 0.1%. Effects, as you can see, are huge. Because it's 100%. This is really good. This is really, really good. We're gonna go on and choose another leader, either here or here. We'll see. as we have some unassigned divisions still, but it doesn't matter. And we have a lot of ships, a lot of frigates, destroyers, and corvettes. If you're gonna take a look here, perhaps we're gonna need some more naval factories, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna leave them and use what we have. So, M1A2 Task 1 Abrams researched. Alright, let's go here. Destroyer or submarine. Let's go for destroyer efficiency. And then let's replace the tank, which I think is... Oh, there you go. M1A2 Abrams. Alright, we're gonna need some more steel as well. We're just gonna have to buy it from... Yeah, let's buy it from Belgium. Then Air 4 class has been researched as well. This airplane here, we're gonna have to wait for it. Let's go for modern hardware too. Right, and I think we have an obsolete design, the Nimitz class. We're just gonna produce this one, Air 4 class. It's gonna cost us a lot, but I don't care. I'd like to create 10 of them. I know this is gonna mean a lot. Oh yes, we have even more airplanes. That's good. We're gonna create 10 German Air 4 class aircraft carriers because I think they are so cool and so important. The Nimitz carrier class, we have 3 to create, 2 per year approximately. It's gonna be cool. Now, we're doing very fine with equipment. This is great. We have even more light mechanized equipment, as you can see, more tanks, although we are creating a lot of tank divisions. In fact, I think I'm gonna put up a new unit here, but we're just gonna leave it now. Army doctrine. Ethiopian loan requests. Political power. Yeah, let's do it actually. Okay, good. Now let's get back to where were we? I think we were at international diplomacy. So here we were. Where we reassured Japan, strengthen EU ties, more alliance. Oh yes, now this is difficult here. American-Israeli alliance or American-Saudi alliance. I'm gonna go with anti-Islamist doctrine. It doesn't matter if this will decrease international reputation or something like that, at least with some nations, such as People's Republic of Arabia. Although with Israel, I think ratio will increase. If we're gonna make an alliance, it's gonna be okay. Yeah, we're guaranteeing them anyway. Oh, they are communists. Unbelievable. We'll see. I'm not sure we're gonna make alliance with them. If we're not gonna make alliance with them, I'm gonna revoke guarantee. Can we do this? Yeah, we can. We can revoke quarantine, and we can attack them actually. We'll see what's gonna happen. So the Iraqis are deploying 3 divisions in total. This is good. This is actually good. Alright. Anti-Islamist doctrine, this is very tough. Okay, let's see. Now this is gonna take a lot of time. As you can see, there are models under 2030. so we're gonna have to wait a lot of time to reach them. In the meantime, other researches will be done, such as, yeah, we can go with this battleship here, CG-10 class.
What are you hearing right now from your listening post, Jamie?
CNN's Barbara Starr, my colleague here, informs me that she's been told by a senior defense official that General Tommy Franks was given essentially a 48-hour window.
So we already have here 30 ships here with 2 aircraft carriers and 3 amphibious ships. If you're gonna take a look here, we are creating a lot of amphibious ships still, and destroyers.
Designed to be an air campaign, followed quickly by a ground assault, and that was reversed, based in part in
Also Friday, like
oil fields.
1 per 8 months or 9 months or something like that.
In the south
We're gonna create more of them, that's for sure.
there, so that was one of the factors that switched the timing. Obviously, this impromptu target of opportunity that occurred on the first night was another. What we're seeing here as we're looking at all these
110 factory output, this is really great.
is, as we've said, what the
This is just perfect.
shock and awe, but the technical name for it is combined effects operation.
Finally gonna be positive and mechanized here.
Coordinated campaign to hit a series of targets in a specific order at specific places that are designed to greatly magnify the effect that this bombing campaign would have as opposed to a more indiscriminate campaign. Wolf?
We do have a lot of bombers.
13 minutes away from the start of the
That's how is the situation in Iraq. I hope we didn't manage to get too many troops here.
staff. General Richard Myers will be briefing, telling
No, it doesn't seem so.
specifics of what
In Afghanistan,
listen in on the coverage.
things are looking also good. Then we're gonna deploy some more divisions.
They have a reporter on the scene.
What's this here?
Robert James.
Normal infantry division.
That is where the Ministry of Information is, and that's where our
Also,
satellite dishes have been extracted
we're using small arms from the Cubans. Interesting.
at the moment.
Okay, Michael, Nick, thanks very much for that. And,
So,
we'll have more from
basically, in June, we can declare war on Iran. Let's see what they're doing. Guyanese Empire, super relations,
in London.
and Air Force Military School.
Very much indeed. Well,
All right, that was reporting going on
Synthetic
on
oil.
the British News Channel in London. They have a reporter on the scene in Baghdad. We'll be checking with them in periodically. Let's Jamie McIntyre report that General Tommy Franks, the commander of the Central Command,
Here comes another division.
in charge of putting this war plan together, called made some changes in advance for the game of the war plan because of the concern of the oil.
Wait a minute,
prices in the
where is this?
part of Iraq. That's why U.S. and British military forces went in on the ground before the start of this shock and awe air campaign. About that for the past 48 hours, but now we have official confirmation. General Shepard.
Yeah, Jamie is normally right on, and I think that makes perfect sense to me without having the information that Jamie has. Basically, it makes sense.
Total manpower of General Thomas Schwarz's army, 300,000 men that are deployed in Iraq. Now, here, 262,000 in Afghan invasion force. Very cool. If you would be to attack Turkmenistan, but we're not gonna do this just yet. No way, no way. We're just gonna wait.
Deeper and deeper for buried underground things that are underground command and control facilities. All this is making.
So we're gonna have in this year, in campaign 2008, we're gonna have elections, and we're gonna have a war with Iran. And the next year we're gonna have war with Syria, and soon we're gonna also start just fighting against Venezuela, which is a very important state. We're gonna have to invade it, and it's not gonna be easy, that's for sure. We're gonna need an army of Marines, and we don't have it. Because these are special forces, and we don't have too many Marine special forces. We have deployed a lot. In fact, many Marine special forces should be here. Whatever. It's not. Let's see. Here, there is a Marine division. Here is not. Interesting. But or should be.
considerations of that, so it certainly could be.
Here, there will be one.
Another thing that drives it
I just
is
gonna have to check.
information from a command and control standpoint that leadership is in so
I hear there a lot in Army 4 of General Buchanan, Marine Dixie Division. These are, of course, very important troops that we're gonna have to keep and we're gonna have to use to invade, for example. Let's see where else.
On the scene in Baghdad, 4 of them, Nick Robertson, Reem Brahimi, and our photographer, our producer there, they are fine. They're in Baghdad. They were ordered expelled. They were ordered to leave just a few hours ago by the Iraqi government. We are assured that they are fine.
No, so I think the most important army is this one of Buchanan, because we have 3 Marine divisions that we could use to invade it, to invade
bombardment that we've seen on live television over the past, I'm guessing now,
Venezuela. Now what's gonna happen here if we're gonna go with
minutes away.
closed borders, monthly population? This is not gonna happen.
Pentagon. General Richard Myers, the chairman
Lightly regulated. Consumer goods factories 3%.
of course, will have live coverage.
I'm not quite sure about that. In the meantime,
Nature of these bombs.
let's see.
Assume the planes
This would be important to put up a leader like this.
have to be launched with the target time.
As well as one like this here.
Baghdad time, 1 p.m. on the East Coast.
I would say,
This is the
let's choose again from these leaders here.
Wolf, indeed it is, and I don't mean to be glib about this or make it sound trite, but it really is a symphony that has to be orchestrated by a conductor. The conductor is Lieutenant General Mosley. He's the will of the air campaign. He's responsible to General Franks. He is the one that put together the plan. General Franks would approve the plan. The
Oh, this one is again good.
Secretary presented to the president.
Social liberal, Janet Reno, liberal relations, opinion, political power, stability. Well, we don't need stability right now.
All of it has to be done in a very carefully timed manner.
Hillary Clinton.
Run into each other, not to cause undue
Maybe this one would be, I'm not quite sure. This one here. Ideology, drift defense, trade deal, political power gain, social liberty. Eric Holder. Oh, this is the Progressive Party is gaining a huge daily change plus 004. Progressive doctrine. Yeah, they will be empowered, that's for sure. Now let's see. Now we're gonna have more political power and some more other bonuses, such as trade deal, opinion factor, and stuff like that. Now, let's see how much it's gonna cost to justify 247. That means we're gonna have to wait. And we're gonna put up some new guys here. I think I'm gonna go with military stuff next time. And we have some 2 more places of political advisors here. Then we're gonna go to military stuff. Chief of the army would be, of course, very important with division recovery rate or army offensive, whatever we want. So, anti-Islamist doctrine. Now let's go with political reform. We're gonna go with Unite the Nation, which will bring us some more bonuses, stability, and stuff like that. Then the United Republic, which will bring us more stability, more political power, and ideology drift defense. First of all, let's unite the nation. I have to say, this mod has a very cool, national focus or something like that. It's very, very cool. Very well thought, well organized, very logic. Bonuses, stuff like that. This is really cool. So advanced artillery has been researched here. I'll have some bonus for this research, but don't need it anymore. And 156 factory output 20%. Improved industrial robots. Oh yes, let's hurry up with this one, because this is so important. We have anyway a huge factory output here. Let's go with advanced artillery. military out.
They confirmed the U.S. Marines, also commanded by British 3 Commando here, that they had taken it. But there are some pockets of resistance. However, there are also
Good.
at least 200
Then forward interception.
have surrendered both to U.S. Marines and to British Royal Marines. So there's that situation going on.
Yeah, let's go here with what's this thermal weapon side, soft attack 2% whatsoever.
Minister and the Interior Minister appeared on television in a press conference in Baghdad, and they vowed that Qasr would never be taken, that it would be fiercely fought over. Well, it has been taken. There was some resistance. There's still U.S. and British forces down there trying to mop up.
We're starting to create another division of Marines.
And indeed, at one point,
And
raised a U.S. flag. They then had to take that down. They were told that was not an appropriate action because they
so if I have positive mechanized, light mechanized, we have a lot, and also a lot of tanks and light tank. This is really good. That will make me add another unit here and put up some new division recruitment, such as, let's see, I don't need mechanized, so I don't want this. Oh, they're all placed. We just cannot do this. Wait a minute, this is a mountain division or something like that, with light mechanized infantry, rocket artillery. I'm gonna create a mountain division here. I like this. Texas. There you go. Now let's see what we got here. This is good. Light mechanized, we have anyway a lot. Wait a minute, was this advanced fire bases? Oh, this was super important. We're gonna do this shock and awe later. What's this here? Army attack and aims taking breakthrough. That's good. Well, let's just research. So here we're done. Oh yes, let's go here with military police. And let's see what can we do here. Motorized light mechanized state national guard. Mechanized one, no. Light mechanized motorized MBTs National Guard division. Yes. Light mechanized National Guard A reserve training. Yes. Infantry brigade, light mechanized, let's go with that. And that's it. So we're just going to increase the army potential of the US right now. We're gonna need a lot of tanks. But we do have actually a lot. We have anyway a lot of light mechanized, so we're really doing a great job here. So we're now creating a lot of other divisions. I cannot wait to deploy them. Unfortunately, we are actually limited to create special forces divisions such as marine divisions and stuff like that. This is very unfortunate. And by the way, we're just about to declare war on Iran because this is going to happen in June, as far as I know. June, 4th of June, in less than a month. And with this guy's in August 2001. So we should already deploy our forces now. Minus degrees, okay. Okay, we're gonna take some attrition there, but I don't care.
Major anti-aircraft fire going up from the Iraqi position about 2 kilometers from us. It was in response to some bombing that was going on about 40 kilometers from here in Kirkuk.
Offensive line. We should just unite our forces here.
Now, the sky behind me has actually turned much lighter. It looks almost like the break of dawn here. You can see
So it should be easy. We can also deploy this navy, of course. We could basically send it right now. I'm just gonna need some more airplanes, maybe.
Some of the secondary explosions. We've heard some Dushka machine gun fire from positions here. So it's
There you go. Just prepare. I think we're gonna have enough airplanes here. Just don't want to deploy some more. Let's see what's going on here in Iraq.
Mosul as well. This is just some
They're standing by. Let's send them out.
tonight.
All right, Kevin, stand by for a second. I want to reset the stage. I want to tell our viewers what's going on. Viewers who may just be
Fighter wing. That's active. Good.
around the world.
And even the Iraqis are having some troops. Now we're gonna start taking some attrition, unfortunately, because we have deployed a lot of units. But we're gonna start the war in less than a month, so we're gonna have to be careful with this. And basically I could send some more divisions, but I'm just gonna let them, the one that are here. We're just also gonna need some equipment, of course, once we're gonna invade. And once we're gonna take Iran, and this is gonna happen, we're gonna get a lot of supplies, we're gonna pump it and stuff like that. But all these things gonna happen in the next episode. I'm gonna see you guys in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.